What's up, y'all? It's your girl Mickey Truth, aka Mickey Facts. And I'm definitely pulling up just to discuss some things from today. I'm just getting off work, and I said, let me pull up on my peoples and see what everybody got going on. Yes, it's random. I did not pre-schedule doing a live today, but boom, here I am. I got a couple messages today while I was at work about what was the outcome with Little Cam's hearing that he had for today. So some of y'all may have watched it because I know a few people said they was watching it through other YouTube channels. Some of you may have been on Clubhouse with me earlier and I streamed it. Some of you may have been on Discord, wherever you was listening to it, watching it. Like I told y'all before, I'm not gonna say they always, but majority of the time you can listen to the broadcast live directly from the courthouse. So yeah, what are you guys' thoughts about that? Like, do y'all have any questions about it? Do y'all even know what even happened? Let me know. That's what I'm here for. Um, yeah, just kind of chit chat, and see exactly where, make sure the whole truth team is on the same page. And I'm actually logging into my laptop to see what's going on. What's up, 83 Box Chevy girl? Oh, let me mute my computer. But yeah, how y'all doing today? Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Y'all know I be last minute deciding to go live. And that's what happened. I was just chilling. I was actually over there on Clubhouse. But they got a lot going on tonight. So I said, you know what? Let me pull up to my peoples over here on YouTube and see what y'all got going on. What's up, Miss Tina? So yeah. So we had it, you know what? And it was interesting because I really didn't know what type of hearing Lil Kim was having today. But it was fun to, I'm not gonna say it's fun the right word. But it was intriguing to see them go back and forth. I ain't gonna lie, his lawyer pretty good. I mean, just from a outside person watching. What's up, Anna? How you doing today? But yeah, y'all, like I said at the beginning, I just decided to jump on live because it really wasn't nothing going on Clubhouse. My truth team in Discord must be asleep today. So I said, let me pull up on YouTube to see what's going on. Just clarification. A couple people hit me up on IG about Lil Kim making bond or getting a bond. He did receive a bond. He was granted bond for his possession of a weapon charge and for the other weapon charge. I got to pull it up, think the right name of $300,000 a piece. However, he got no bond on the tampering with evidence case from April of this year, the one with the fake ID they mentioned. So he did not get a bond on that. So he cannot get out of jail due to that charge. And I'm actually logging on now. Just, like we realized yesterday, they do update this information. So just to make sure it's up to this moment, I'm gonna log in and now. So y'all, I don't know if I'm gonna share my screen tonight because you already know how my Wi-Fi be acting up when I go live. But y'all let me know if y'all want me to or whatnot. But I'm just gonna pull it up. And they still have his name wrong. I would have thought by now his name would have been fixed. So yeah. I wonder why you still got to search for it as Cameron as being the last name. However, his first name. All right, Bob Chevy, I got you. It's weird. So Box Chevy said she wouldn't mind me sharing my screen. So give me a minute. Let me log into my other phone. Cause I'm also gonna give y'all some facts, but it's some tea too. But you gotta wait and see, because I'm going back and forth about how I feel about dropping it. I don't know. Y'all might have it. I don't know. We'll see. Let's get to the real content first. And then we'll go from there. Now, why can't I get in? What is y'all doing? Not y'all, the kids. I'm just sitting here like, what the world? Hearing all that bumping and tumbling. What's up, positive vibes? Hey, y'all be. Let me tell you, Skull Gang be so lit in the live. Y'all be like, it'd be hard catching up with the comments, cause I like, especially when I'm on other people's lives, I like to be in the comment. So y'all be cracking me up for real. Y'all be keeping it going. Shout out to Crisco also. I'm a little, cause while I'm setting up to share my screen, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all. All right, so let's just have a talk. Truth team, truth supporters, because if you're on the live, you're a supporter of some kind. Y'all know Mickey Truth, since y'all met me, I drop facts, right? But every now and then I got to just say my opinion on stuff without it being like, oh, where the facts at, where the facts at. Because I still got, thoughts about stuff. So when I report information, I try to stick as closely to public information as possible. But what y'all don't know is I do reach out to actual sources, right? If I can fully fact check, or if they give me permission to use their info, then of course I bring it to y'all firsthand. I let y'all know where it came from. But in some cases, some people like to remain behind the scenes, or some people, may not want to be put on Front Street with it, which is okay. And I work around it because however, shout out to you, Peter. Um, but however, I still be letting some things ride. Okay. And I have some information. Oh, I didn't even see you, Andro145. What's up? I got some information that can possibly, in my eyes, it can shut it down. But again, it's each is on how they take it. So I've had it for a minute, actually since like mid-November. So yeah, when we get to that point, we gonna go. If you watch me on Clubhouse this morning, during the damn, I'm losing train of thought. The court hearing, you probably already know what I'm talking about. But if you didn't, it's cool. We're gonna talk about it. But y'all already know my motto. Let's get the business first and then go from there. And I'm almost there. Make sure y'all go ahead and run them lights up, share it, comment. A lot of people don't know I'm even live, so make sure you share it with everybody. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, it's messy a little bit, depending on how you look at it. But at the same time, it's facts. Ain't no way around it. I can't make this up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now, what happened to my laptop? Oh, my bad. That's why. Man, what the world? All right, y'all. Hold on. I got to switch phones real quick, because what I got to play for y'all later is on the phone I'm on, so I got to switch it. Let's see. And see, shout out to my day one supporters, because y'all be rocking. Y'all don't never complain. Y'all be like, yo, Mickey, do you? We here. We waiting. And I appreciate that. So I'm about to have a slight interference because I'm about to switch phones. I hope it don't disconnect. If for some reason disconnect, I'm getting right back on. But give me 1 second. Uh oh. Did I say? All right. Hold up. Can y'all hear me? Y'all let me see a thumbs up. Yeah. Is that echo? All right. Here's the moment if things about to go left. Because I'm about to exit out my other phone. So hold on, y'all. Is we still good? Y'all let me know. We good? All right, good. Oh, that wasn't that bad. Y'all make sure y'all tell both. I did it without disconnecting it. All right, let's get into the content. Content. All right, all right, all right. Boom, 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 boom. Come on. Why ain't share the screen? Okay, here we go. And it should be coming. So temporary, y'all. I cannot see y'all writing. Okay. So give me a second. Let me put my disclaimer. Cause I don't even think none of my mods even knew I was getting live. So it's on me. This is why I be just last minute. I just like to be last minute sometimes, you know. All right, give me 1 second. All right, give me 1 second. Let me put this in the chat. All right, let me pin it. All right, so hold on. Let me put it on the screen. Let me just be on the safe side. Give me 1 second. All right, bam. Did it go? All right, we good. All right. So I'm just gonna go back, just so everybody can see it. Um, look, Andro, I'm sorry if I don't say it right. I gotta go to a whole nother system to do it, so I can't even. It'll take me forever. All right, so it's reloading, refreshing. So we're gonna see it as is. All right, so of course, like I was telling y'all, for some reason you still got to put Cameron as the last name for this to even pop up. Don't know why, but it shows, and then we notice him because the birthday, the booking date, you know. Uh, bam. So 3 charges. So again, these are the 2 weapons charges right here. It shows the bond amount right there. And this is why I said he's not gonna get out. Well, right now he's not gonna get out because this one is bond denied. And if y'all can recall, he was set to have his bond revoked on, I want to say, November 28th, even before we knew he was going to be arrested. And if you can tell, he's probably not going to get out no time soon because the next court date for this charge of tampering with government record is February 13th, 2023. So I don't know how it worked. With getting that corrected or getting a new date, but as of right now, that's his next court date. And Peter, I did hear that. I don't know, like on here, right here, I'm pointing at the screen like y'all can see what I'm pointing. It has his name correct, but when you look into the like to search him, you got to search by camera as the last name. Um Thank you 504 ready. It was November 18th. They were set to revoke his bond. You sure it was the 18th? Nevertheless, it was November something. Um it could have been the 18th though. I don't know why the 28th is popping out. But it was scheduled to revoke his bail for that charge. So Miss Tina, so from what I gather, and y'all in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong, he had like a fake ID. I never really looked into the ins and outs of that case, but I know it was something with a fake ID. So let's check his updated paperwork, see if he got any updated paperwork. Y'all see I was already on his earlier. All right, let me refresh it. All right, bam. So you already see that's who we're under right here. All right, let's go see what the documents say. All right. So as y'all know, these two are the new documents for this case. And I looked at it earlier, but you never know what they updated to. So I'm gonna click it anyway so we can see. Um Let me just make that bigger. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right. So basically, it just breaks down what happened in court today. The bond was set to 300,000, like we just saw on the jail website. Won't let me highlight it. And that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. That's all it says. Let's see what this one says. All right, y'all know this looks familiar. DJ Pat 713 had a similar pre-trial file on it. Andro, no, he's not out because as we saw, he still has a bond denied for that third charge. Man, y'all know I don't go word for word on these documents, but I'm blow it up a little bit more. Basically, where you can see the X in the boxes, meaning it applies to him. It says he basically had to appear in court when anytime he has court, he should not commit any crime or engage in any crimes. He will be required to submit to drug and alcohol testing. He has to remain within Harris County, Texas, and surrounding counties like Fort Bend, Chambers. Let's see. Yeah, he can't possess marijuana or smoke marijuana. Basically, can't do drugs. He can't have possession of a firearm. What does this one say? Oh, well, here go one thing. It says facts given rise to probable cause suggest that alcohol was a factor in this crime. The defendant must not use, possess, or consume alcohol. This includes any food, mouthwash, or over-the-counter medication containing alcohol. Well, that right there shows they definitely was lit that night. You know, per the document. Look, not per me, per document. He got to get GPS if he does get out. And it just in other, it just said no weapons, 24/7 house arrest, and the remain in Harris County. Miss Tina, right? Yes, Peter. Make sure y'all share the channel on all your socials. Cause y'all already know. Like I said, it's not as bad as it was when I first started my platform. Because my history, just my track record stands for itself. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have grown to know me a little bit out of my shell. So y'all know I kick the SHIT with everybody. But when it comes to handling business, y'all already know I handle business. What's up, spread love? Thank you. Ahmad is in the building because I could not get into the system to do anything. Um, so yeah, that's all that says there. And we can just go. I'm pretty sure the other one says the same thing, but let's just go there anyway. I don't even know what case am I in. Let's see. Nisha Kim. Y'all shout out to Nisha Kim. 2 cents over there on Clubhouse. I was looking for a room, Nisha. I ain't see you. I ain't see nobody really. That's why I jumped on YouTube because it was just too much going on. Let's see. Okay, so this is the felony possession charge here. So let's go to the other one. What's up, Arthur? Shiny Pool. Um, hey, Miss Tina, he better not drink that Listerine. Is a wrap. No alcohol. That I've never seen that one. That is definitely one to remember. No alcohol of any kind, or you back in jail. Can you imagine coming up with whatever percentage you got to come up with out of the 600,000 just to get locked back up for using mouthwash? That is crazy. That is beyond me. Okay, beyond me. But hey, I ain't the one in the hot seat. So let's see if this one says the same thing. They should say the same thing. But you know what I wonder though? Why his doesn't have a name like the others? Like DJ, not the other, like DJ Pat. You know how like DJ Pat song got names, but I don't see no names in his. Although he is named in DJ's Pat. And y'all want to know something else I caught in the live, and I'm going to see if I can pull it up. So let me not stop sharing my screen for a minute, because we about to switch the audio. Because again, y'all, I do not want to get my account hit. Although everybody and their mama um streamed that live directly earlier, I just ain't got no time for that. So what I'm gonna do, where I'm gonna just play it off my phone. And again, this is for entertainment purposes only. We're just sitting here as people do in the group, putting our opinions on real life stuff. We are not law enforcement or any legal entity. Okay. So Andro, I want to say he's 21. He was born in, I think, 2001, if I'm not mistaken. 2001 February. I think what that would make him 21, 22, something like that. So let me pull up my audio. I'm gonna try to get straight to the point, because I don't know. Like, his lawyer was talking real good in court today, but some of the stuff that he be saying will have you question what the word he really got going on. I know they lying. Not my whole life gone. No. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? See, that's what I get. That's what I get, y'all. I'm sitting here I recorded, thought I was recording the whole time, just for it to come out that I was not recording it. How is that possible? Ain't that something? Y'all man. How I don't got the recording? I got 4 minutes of it. That was over an hour long recording. I'm sad, y'all. And that's what I get. That's what I get. Let me refresh my phone and let me check my other phone. Just to make sure. So that is above me. What the world? Well, unfortunately, Truth Team, I do not have the recording. And it's like live. So I'm going to have to remember the piece I was referring to. Okay. Y'all, and it's other, y'all already know I ain't the type of YouTuber to be like, y'all just only watch me. We all know it's other people that actually recorded it on their live, so we may have to tap in. I don't know. Let me see if Sko did, because I don't really fool with too many YouTubers to be using their stuff so they can come after me. But let me see, because I don't need no copyright mess. Anyway, let me see if Sko did it. If he did it, we can definitely use his. Because it was the lawyer said something along the lines of, in court now, he said that the warrant that they put out on Cam was technically just a reason to get him so that he could talk as a potential witness. Now, don't quote me on like precise the words, but that's definitely along the lines of what he said. If anybody else watched it early, did y'all hear something along that line? That scared me. What the world? Let me see. I don't think he must ain't went live on it. No, no, I don't think he did. Well, y'all, I am so upset. Like this whole time, and then I turned off the replays on my clubhouse room. Because I could have just played it from there. See, that's what I get. Peter, you heard that? Don't worry, y'all. Even though I may not have it right now, I'm definitely gonna find it and play it back for y'all. But yeah. Okay, Michelle Williams, you heard it? Okay. And I brought that up to bring up the fact, if y'all recall the clip of him saying, and y'all, and am I tripping? Didn't he repeat that today in court? This is the reason why I thought I was recording, because I be in my mind. But he said before, after the last hearing, about when he was asked, like, does Cam know who the shooter is or whatever, something along that line. Don't quote me. And the lawyer was like, that's something we'll discuss with, like, if you do, we'll discuss it with the prosecutor or something like that, right? So today he basically reiterated that, and then he said something along the lines of basically they messed with Lil Cam on the gun charge from the first just to get him to talk to them. Not my words. That's basically what the lawyer said in open court. Now, I'm going to find the actual wording and I'm going to get back to y'all. But for those who watched it or those who may go watch it later, y'all let me know right around if that's what I heard. I may be tripping, but I definitely believe that's what I heard. All right. So next. All right, y'all. No hits on the van, didn't they say that too? Now I did hear something about really Andro. Mickey ain't said that. Look, what I tell y'all, open court is public info. I ain't say it. That's what was said in court. 504. They really didn't touch on it, other than a lawyer argued the fact that somehow he's saying technically, them coming to pick Cam up on violation of probation or something is per California law. It's not valid because he actually wasn't That's why I was supposed to have the recording because I can't remember. Y'all, I suck at remember verbatim words. But basically, they're trying to argue the fact that he wasn't a convicted felon at the time, or something along that line. Um, Let me see if Bo can find this while I'm on live, cause I kind of want to play it now because now I don't want to like be putting stuff in the atmosphere without some backup. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Do, 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 do. Bo must have been asleep today. I ain't heard from Bo all day. See if he answer the phone.
What's up?
Bo, you on live. Tell the people what's up.
You said my phone?
I said you.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, do me a favor because I'm on live and my recording, I didn't record it like I thought I was recording earlier for court. And I'm trying to get the actual wording that Cam lawyer used when he was talking about when he was basically speaking when they were actually in court. Can you look it up for me?
For what part though?
Really, it's the part I got some questions about the Cali stuff. So he did speak on what's going on with the Cali stuff. So that part, and then it's a part where he basically said the police only came to get Cam.
Did they have the recordings on there now?
No, you may have to find off another YouTube. But see, I'm like on live. I ain't want to stop to look for it while showing my screen.
I'll see what I can find.
All right, and then let me know. I'll put the link in Discord, and you just hop on.
All right.
All right. All right. So, well, technically, Arthur, per the document, he was convicted 4 days before. And I saw another thing. Who is Loud Pet? But what's up, Loud Pet? Is that who I think it is? Oh, okay. So yeah, so Bo gonna work on it. And if y'all know Bo, he gonna find it. Um, and then hopefully it's somebody that rocks with me in some type of way, so that I don't got to deal with nobody trying to copyright me. But really, it's all copywritten because it's not nobody content. Oh, but anyway, um, somebody asked me who the judge is. I'm not sure. I have to go look back at the paperwork. Spread love. I don't know off the top of my head. All right. So while we're gonna put a pin in that to get the audio, hopefully, so we can talk about that some more. On to my next thing, y'all. Truth team. Can I just speak freely right now? Like for real. Y'all already know I'm gonna speak freely, but I just don't want to be judged by what I'm about to say. Okay. This is what I'm about to say. I done said a couple times when it comes to Sammy, the alleged witness, and Adonis, the alleged scammer or whatever his title is. I'm just over them, okay? I have stuck the facts when it came to them and kind of kept my opinion out of it. Other than me saying, I don't believe Sammy witnessed the shooting, okay? I did not watch the live. Um, but you know what? I don't I did not watch it live. For one, I'm not about to give a view to it, okay? However, we do have see Bo is on it. All right. So we do have my bad, y'all. Hold on. Cause I was supposed to send Bo the link. Um Now where was I? I mean, it just comes a point where you just got to say the F. Okay, I'm trying not to cuss on live, but the fuck, like you just got to come to a point like the fuck is really going on with y'all. Y'all sick in the head or something. Okay, I'm gonna pull up Jones Crew. Shout out to Crystal. Because I actually watched the pieces on her video. And I know as long as I give her credit, she ain't gonna trip like that. So again, if y'all not subscribed to Jones Crew, holla at Crystal. Go ahead and like and subscribe over there. I'ma wait on Bo to get on. I'm gonna get him to pull up the video for me because I just want y'all to see it if you haven't. And y'all know I'd rather give her a look, a view, than to give them people. And I'm just gonna leave it as them people and keep it real culture. Um, but yeah, it's it's something else. And I'm gonna go into some other stuff, but first I'm gonna see what we can do on this audio. I'm gonna play something that's a little tea-ish. But Bo, if you can hear me, your device is not connected, so I can't bring you on. But yeah, I'm just gonna. This is just what it is, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put it out there because, like, originally I was just trying to just keep it kosher, let them do what they do, but it's so much somebody can take because like it's crazy. Okay, it is crazy. He's trying to get on again. Okay, I think he's on now. Let's see.
Yo, Mickey, do you know where it was at in this? Because it's just at the beginning right here. Mickey. Is that the end?
Can y'all hear me now? All right. I don't know how I'm about to play this on. Play it, cause give me a minute, y'all. It wouldn't be a True Team Live if we ain't had technical difficulties. Let me see. Let me see. My other phone is low. We gonna see. Oh, okay. It started playing. Let's see. Um, y'all let me know if y'all can hear it. Okay. Let me know early before we get too far into it.
An investigation into the computer system, correct? And how to create offense reports. Is that right? And you did create an offense report in this case, did you not? Yes.
Can y'all hear it?
In creating that offense report, I take it nobody gave you a time limit. You had the opportunity to put whatever information you needed into it, right? I don't know if
Thumbs up if you heard what was just being said. Ah shit. We about to have to just X this out. Hold up. I got some people it's not clear. All right, I'm gonna try it one more time on my computer, and if not, we just gonna have to just do without it. Cause I don't know what else. And then I don't even know if I can play my other audio because I'm back on the phone that I originally was on. That got the audio that I needed to play about the Sammy situation. Huh, you just got to love technology. So anybody outside of Loud Pack could hear it. The link gonna be in the bio. I mean, dropping the link now, that's just gonna make everybody go listen to it off the live. All right, let me see. What's the... I hate that my own recording. I'm glad I ain't need it like for something. Cause that would have been messed up if I would have thought I had a recording and I didn't have it. All right, let me get to the point. Let me see. Y'all let me know if y'all hear it this time, okay? I need thumbs up, thumbs down. I'm gonna play it off my laptop, see if it's loud enough. Yeah, I could have played it off my TV now that I think about it. Nah, that ain't gonna work. All right. All right. Try one more thing. One more thing. Y'all. Hold on, Bo back. Let me see. Bo, unmute the screen. Is it saying something?
Do you know where we're at in the video?
Hold on, let me check my other phone because I had just got to it. At 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 31 seconds.
you needed it to, right?
Um, I don't have our general orders in front of us, but it's recommended that it's completed by the end of your shift. But yes, it was done as expedited as possible.
Certainly. In conducting that, you created an offense report in this case that accurately reflects the events that transpired. Is that fair to say?
Yes, sir. The only correction made later on was the VIN number to the vehicle.
Understood. Now, on this incident, you were assigned to a task force that was tasked with executing an arrest warrant. Is that right?
On that day, yes, sir.
You've done that on many occasions, correct?
Yes, sir.
And in doing so, you had at your disposal a number of police units. Is that right?
I would say so, yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Joshua, he was a person of particular interest, wasn't
Yes, sir.
he? Because he was wanted in no small part because folks wanted to talk to him, right?
He was subject to witness from another investigation, yes, sir.
Sure, he was a potential witness in another investigation, correct?
Yes, sir.
And so you had at your disposal other units, in particular DPS troopers, correct?
On that day at that time, yes, sir.
You had about 4 different units, is that right?
To my recollection, yes, I believe so.
So you had information about where Cameron Joshua might be located, might be residing, right? And you found him at that location, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
In other words, you found him where your information thought he'd be, right?
Yes, sir.
And you set up surveillance on him, correct?
Yes, sir.
And the warrant that you had for him, why that was going to be for a weapons case, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now, of course, that raises your level of attention, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
Because officer safety is an important component, right?
Of course.
So on this day that you executed this warrant, you kept close eyes on Cameron Joshua, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
And when he came out of this house, went down to this car, you didn't see him with any gun, did you?
No, sir.
You didn't see anything on his person that made you think he had a gun, did you?
Not from where I was sitting, no, sir.
Sure, and by that, I mean, you looked at what he might be carrying, correct?
Correct.
You looked at the outline of his clothes to see whether or not he might have had a weapon on him, correct?
Correct.
And despite that surveillance, you didn't see any weapon, did you?
No, sir.
Now, he went straight to a vehicle, didn't he?
Correct.
And that vehicle was a 2017 Cadillac sedan, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, that vehicle isn't registered to Mr. Joshua, is it?
To my recollection, the registration return did not reflect Mr. Joshua.
Was that a registration that you ran that day?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And is it safe to say that on that day when you ran that registration didn't come back to you?
Correct.
All right. Did you recognize the name of who it came back to?
To my recollection, it did not come back to a name at all.
Okay, fair enough. In other words, I guess what I'm saying is it didn't come back to Cameron Joshua or a family member of Cameron Joshua's to your knowledge.
To my knowledge, the only reason why we believe that vehicle could be possibly owned was based on surveillance photos from the night of that investigation.
Fair enough. So then you go and you see Cameron Joshua get in this car. Is that right? No one else got in the car with him. Is that right?
That's correct, sir.
You recognize the person getting into that car to be the person you wanted to arrest, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, you mentioned that the car went to, I think you said the 2100 block Alliance. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
But in reality, he was only driving for a minute or so, wasn't he?
To my recollection, approximately under 5 minutes, I would say.
Certainly. So in a matter of minutes, let's say,
Yes, sir.
Cameron Joshua is stopped by the multiple units of the Department of Public Safety, correct?
Correct.
Now, again, this is a man that you're arresting for a weapons offense, correct?
Correct.
And so, did you keep eyes on him while he was driving?
I personally, from the time he left, my team retail was all over surveillance. So yes, we did have eyes, some form of law enforcement capacity had eyes on Josh.
And did you, when he was stopped, you described a felony arrest, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, a felony arrest means everybody's got weapons out and pointed, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
And so when when that car was pulled over, there were multiple police officers had weapons on that car, right?
Yes, sir.
Cameron Joshua was entirely cooperative, wasn't he?
Yes, sir.
When he got out of the car, he didn't have any weapons in his hands, did he?
I did not observe it.
And at no time did any officer observe Cameron Joshua make any type of furtive or secret movement to put a weapon under his seat, did they?
I did not observe myself any further movements, and I did not receive any information.
And to close that loop, you didn't put any such information in your offense report either, did you?
No, sir.
Now, Cameron Joshua got out of that car and you indicated that you were the person who did the inventory search. Now,
Yes, sir.
and the weapon that you found was not visible to the naked eye, was it?
No, sir. It was basically I had to look underneath the seat, yes, sir.
I apologize, that was inartfully worded. To a person standing outside the car looking at the seat, it wasn't like it was tucked between the seat and the center console, right?
It was not in front of you, if that's what you're referring.
It was not in plain view. The handle wasn't visible underneath the seat. You had to get down and look for it, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay. And then you recovered that weapon. That's the weapon you tagged in, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, sir, you mentioned, or there's been some discussion about the California Penal Code. You aware whether or not possession, or excuse me, the offense for which Mr. Cameron Joshua, well, let me strike. When Cameron Joshua was arrested, he was arrested on a warrant that was obtained by an officer other than you. Is that fair to say?
That's right.
If I could have just a minute, Your Honor. Pass the witness, Your Honor.
No questions, Your Honor.
Thank you. You may sit down. State call your next witness.
Your Honor, at this point in time, the state would offer State's Exhibit number 2, which is a motion for bond conditions and cause number 1739192. State's Exhibit number 3, which is a certified copy of an order for pretrial supervision and bond conditions, and cause number 1739192. And State's Exhibit number 4, which is indictment paperwork for cause number 1739192. These are all certified copies, Your Honor, and I'm continuing to close the counsel.
No objection, Your Honor.
Thank you. State Exhibit number 2, 3, and 4 will all be admitted.
Now, at this point, the state will rest.
Thank you. Again,
Your Honor, the defense would offer into evidence Defendant's Exhibit number 1 and Defendant's Exhibit number 2. These are copies of text of the California Penal Code, 2021 California Penal Code, larceny sections 487 and 489. These are copies of the Penal Code, but we ask the court to take judicial notice of those provisions.
okay.
No objection, Your Honor.
Defense Exhibit 1 and 2 will all be admitted.
And Your Honor, on that evidence, the defense in this hearing will rest.
Thank you. Now, state, let's proceed to our closing argument.
Your Honor, I would reserve my time for you.
Your Honor, the state has offered up as proof in this case, evidence of the circumstantial act of possession of a firearm. They've offered up that Cameron Joshua was arrested on a warrant. However, what they've demonstrated is strictly circumstantial possession. By that, I mean, there's absolutely no affirmative link between Cameron Joshua and the gun found in the vehicle. They failed to articulate any control over the weapon, any actual knowledge of the weapon, any possession of the car, any link to the car. In other words, Cameron Joshua could very conceivably have simply gotten into somebody else's car with a gun underneath the seat. They haven't demonstrated any furtive movement, any attempt to conceal the weapon, any possession of the weapon beforehand. Under the law of affirmative links, Judge, this is tenuous at best. The crime of carrying a weapon requires that the person actually, exercise care, custody, control, and management over the object. While they've demonstrated that he exercised control over the car, they've wholly failed to demonstrate any knowledge on his part that the weapon was there. As such, Judge, we'd argue that the evidence is wholly insufficient to justify holding him at no bond. There is going to be some argument, I anticipate, about this issue involving California. The state has offered into evidence in support of this charge in California what appears to be a recitation of a docket sheet. I had a chance to look at it last night, and I've had a chance to look at the California Penal Code. It is unclear to me whether or not Cameron Joshua has been charged with a felony or a misdemeanor in California. What I see in the docket sheet is that he's been punished with 180 days in the county jail, probated for 2 years. In one section of the docket sheet, it references California Penal Code section 487A, which says that it can apparently be punished as a felony or as a misdemeanor. It is an offense of grand larceny. I've talked to several California lawyers trying to wrap my mind around it, but the reality is that this document that they're introducing in support of the problem in California does not definitively state that it's a felony. The reason that's significant, Judge, so my understanding is the warrant he was arrested on was for felon in possession of a firearm. Yet we don't have any supporting documents to demonstrate that it was actually a felony that he was on probation for out of California, which would serve as a predicate offense for this offense. I would submit, Your Honor, that if in fact he was not a felon at the time of the possession of this case, his act of carrying the weapon is not necessarily a violation of the law, although it may be a violation of the condition that the court imposed as part of his prior probate or his prior release on bond for the felony offense of possessing a fake ID. Given the circumstances, we would submit that there are more than sufficient conditions that the court can impose that can satisfy the court's concern about public safety, and that the court should consider granting Mr. Joshua a bond and imposing conditions such as home confinement or curfew or an electronic monitor to justify any concerns this court might have about safety. But given the circumstances the state has offered up, we'd submit it's woefully insufficient to justify holding him and denying him his liberty, interest, and bail.
Thank you so much, Counsel.
Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure the court's aware, the burden of proof for purposes of this hearing is the preponderance of the evidence standard. You heard from Officer Del Bracolo that he observed the defendant in that vehicle. He was the sole occupant, the driver of the vehicle. Therefore, he had the keys to that vehicle. He stated that he observed the defendant with that car previous to that as well. That establishes that he had possession, or that was his car. You heard Officer Del Bracolo tell us that he found that firearm underneath the driver's seat where the defendant was located, and there was no one else in that vehicle. Furthermore, regarding the defendant's California felony conviction, if the court goes through State's Exhibit number 5, which is the docket entry from the defendant's California case, You will see that California codes that grand theft as a felony. There's the letters FEL for felony in those court records. Additionally, this court ordered the defendant under his bond conditions not to possess any firearms for the purposes of keeping our community safe. The defendant clearly violated this court's condition that day when Officer Doug Broccolo arrested him on his warrant for possessing a firearm and found him with another firearm. So, Your Honor, I would ask the court to hold the defendant, revoke his bond and hold him at no bond under 11B of the Texas Constitution in cause number 1739192 and set sufficient bonds in cause numbers 1796046 and 1796093. Thank you.
Thank you. It's going to recess until we look at
I'm sorry.
It's going to recess until the court has a ruling. Thank you.
All right, Bo, we can stop there. All right, so y'all heard it. Y'all got questions on it? Because now it's definitely what I thought I heard was definitely said.
I have a question. Was this just a bond hearing?
Yeah, this was just a bond hearing.
All right, that's all.
And for those who wasn't in the live at the beginning, we went on and actually checked. He still is in the Harris County Jail, and he only has bonds for 2 out of 3 of his charges. The last charge, which is the case from April, he has no bond, so he can't post bond. And his next court hearing for that case that doesn't have a bond is in February. And shout out to everybody that joined the chat. T-Roy, and I don't know who else I saw. Everybody, Baller Vision, everybody that came in. You know what, Baller Vision? I ain't fooling with you. I am not. You see on Baller Vision comment, Bo?
Yeah.
Look,
that's a rabbit hole.
All right, y'all. So look, y'all heard it here. All right, but I'm about to go ahead and again, y'all. I know I done said it so many times, but I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put it out here. Y'all do what y'all want with it. As far as what you think of it, back to the Sandman and Adonis thing. But here we go. All right. And just before I play it, just know, yes, some pieces had to be removed for other reasons. So it's not going to be the direct full conversation. The whole conversation was about 15 to 16 minutes long. But the portion I'm going to play is about a minute or so long. So just keep that in mind. Y'all know I'm transparent when it comes to this. Now, I need y'all to let me know in advance if y'all can hear, because you know I had to switch phones. So... Yes, this is Nikki. I got transferred over from, I guess, the main line. I was calling because I have a question regarding the shooting of the rapper Takeoff, and it's more so, it's a legend. I'm an online blogger to start off with, just to be transparent. It's a woman that came forward online, okay, that has alleged text messages that I guess will confirm she was there or not. I'm trying to see how credible that is because, you know, in my mind, I'm like, why are you making interviews online instead of going to the police? Can you confirm whether or not you guys are aware of those alleged text messages? And if you have spoken or reached out to this person, because she's allegedly saying that the police don't want to talk to her or haven't talked to her. So, I found out through my research, her name is Samantha Mattel. Now, she is going by the name of just Samantha in her interviews.
Montiel. It is, as far as online persona, her Instagram name is at the real Sammy _1. And she has the alleged text messages in the highlight section of her page. And between her and Takeoff, allegedly. Now, reading them, to me personally, I think they're fake. But again, I don't know. I can't confirm that. But in the messages, if they're from that night and around that time, so in the messages, if they're real, she is basically saying, "Hey, I'm ready to go." Like she was in the bowling alley or around that area. She, it would be assuming or putting out like she was there. In the interview, and I can tell you the page because she dropped the actual interview on YouTube.
All right, that's part one.
Personally, to them because I found some suspicious stuff in their background. Now that's not going to take away if she was actually there or not. I don't know. But I'm just trying to see if this is even something that can be confirmed that, she did at least try. They do not appear to have been there at the time, but I'll look into it and see if we can, sort that out, figure out if there's an actual connection putting her there at the time or not. If she does reach out to you, feel free to pass on my name and number, and she can reach out to me. If I can confirm she's there, then I want to get a statement from her. Obviously, we have a lot of people that were there and left, and so we're trying to ID everyone that we can and get statements from as many people as we can find and who are willing to talk. Okay. But yeah, I have the name, I've got the Instagram, I've got the YouTube. I'll take a look at it. I can't, unfortunately for you, confirm whether or not she's telling the truth or not. But if it is, I think it is. I do have some messages. It doesn't, based on the messages that I've seen, it doesn't look like that person was still there when the shooting happened.
And I'm gonna leave it at that with that. Any questions about that?
I mean, that kind of speaks for itself, doesn't it?
Yeah.
we never talked to her. Who are you even talking about?
Now again, could have been put that out, but it wasn't, but it's just the fact of the matter, it's going too far. You get what I'm saying? It's just going too far. Someone put about her being the one that sold the video. I don't know. I still can't confirm she was there. If y'all heard another live, I even asked Adonis, what did she have on? What color did she have on? Those questions have not been answered. Okay. She has been wanting to get on bigger blog sites for whatever reason, right? Or when she goes on to Adonis page. And speaking of which, Bo, can you pull up Jones Crew, the that video of the live that Adonis and Sammy did? I wanted to play it for them. And again, shout out to Jones Crew. I'm gonna use her content real quick. I'd rather give her a view than to give them a view. So yeah.
Was it a live or a video?
No, it was a video. It's the one that's like something about a pregnancy or something. But again, y'all, all I do, you put it out in the public, I'm gonna check it. Period. And
Does
again,
rapper Takeoff witness to shooting exposed new update or a different one? I can just put it here so you can see it. This one.
No, is
Oh,
she?
there's these ones too. Do you want this one, the actual interview?
No, I just want the one that. Dang, how many times she did that thing? It's the one from yesterday. You remember the one I
Oh,
put
it's
in
from
the
yesterday.
Discord? Yeah.
This one.
It
Here you
said
go.
something about pregnancy. I think that's it right there.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, and again, shout out to Crystal over at Jones Crew.
Again with another lit video. You already know the vibes. Yo, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. Hit the little bell so you never miss a video. I'm not going to hold you. We're going to get right on into it. Today we have Sammy 1, aka Samantha, with Adonis. Now, as we all know, Miss Sammy is claiming that she was with Takeoff the night he was murdered. She was right there. She's seen everything. Now she's come forward stating that she can no longer speak on the situation because she is involved in the investigation, although we have not seen her name listed on any of the documents that I've showed in my previous video as her being a witness. But as I promised, I am going to be covering everything in regards to the Takeoff murder. So we're going to dive right into this live that her and Adonis did. Now, Adonis is her spokesperson in this video, as she states she cannot talk, but Adonis can. So they went live so Adonis can clear up a few things. And guys, a lot of the things he was saying, I completely agreed with, and they totally make sense. So don't hate me, hit the like button and hear me out. Wait till the end of the video. Let's go ahead and get right on into this live. Adonis, how do you feel about there may be a RICO case coming against Mob Ties?
I can see that happening. Just off of the way that everything happened. I think the only way that a RICO case does not happen is if they paying somebody off. When you look at the other jeweler, what happened then and then that, and just I mean, you got to look at them coming in town and they seeing that they're protecting them. That alone is an organization. Like that's, you can't really do that type of shit. And I don't know, that's just I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't a RICO case. Just as long as your ass don't get caught up in it. That's why I corroborate as much as you can.
Now, I know they are the least liked couple right now, guys, but what he's saying is making a lot of sense. And I actually completely agree with Adonis on this one, that if there is no RICO charge brought up against J. Prince Jr. and Mob Ties for their illegal activity, then that means they're definitely paying someone off, as we've seen in my previous videos where I exposed J. Prince Sr. paying off congresswomen, paying off vice presidents, and his case being completely closed. All but HPD. Yes. That's why I can't talk, because my lawyer said don't talk. Don't talk to the public. So.
Oh shoot, man.
As you just heard her state, that HPD has contacted her and she has lawyered up. She has a paid attorney that has advised her not to speak on the situation at all. Yet she has her husband right next to her speaking on the entire situation, being her spokesman. And right here, someone in the live chat asked why she rushed back to the airport so quickly and she didn't even stop by the hotel to get her belongings.
Yeah, everybody knows where the fucking room is. Yeah, you're not about to finish me off, nigga. That was a smart thing for you to do. I would have told you that anyway. If you would have called me and like, hey, this such happened. Unfortunately, I was in the blind. Yeah. What was that?
They asked if do you think more arrests will be made?
Absolutely.
My opinion, yes.
Absolutely.
Now, the interesting thing right here about what they're saying is it's actually spot on if you can take a look at everything that everyone has been saying about this investigation, about this entire case. Now, the downside for her is I think it's him, because I think if he wasn't involved with her, I think everyone would believe her. I think her story would be more believable if she wasn't having her husband stringing along with her, chasing clout.
Been saying
If you are
anything.
called to testify, yes, I will.
I can't take no more. Cut it off.
Now, I do find it funny.
I just can't take no more.
Thank you.
Y'all get the gif. Again, shout out to Chris over there at Jones Crew. Y'all can definitely go over there and watch that. I just couldn't take no more. I can't. I'm just gonna speak on it.
Yeah, I was losing brain cells.
Mickey. Mickey. I'm put this out here as a disclaimer. If for some reason anything that she say is true, it's all good. I'm only speaking my opinion on what's being put out in the public and what I can see. This couple, off and on couple, they giving me retarded vibes. And that's no disrespect to anybody with disabilities. But this shit here is ridiculous. And I hate to say it like that, but it is what it is.
It's beyond ridiculous.
It's like, how can you say you can't talk, but you're talking? How can you say you're talking through your spokesperson? He shouldn't be talking. And y'all have heard me play clips from the clubhouse. Again, shout out to Clout Monsters. I'm going to always shout them out when it comes to stuff like this, because I wouldn't been able to capture these goofy moments from this dude if it wasn't for me being over there on their platform. Like, my dude, you was asked a question. You said she's in fear for her life because of the Prince family. His words, y'all can go listen to my previous lives and hear it. But you guys are sitting here saying the Rico and all that. And let me speak on the Rico, okay? The only people that really know about a Rico is informants and the FBI and the informant's lawyer before it is put out. Okay, let's be clear on that. Nobody knows a RICO case is coming except who? The FBI, the informant that's part of the RICO, and their lawyer. Okay. Secondly, I heard him, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I heard him say something about Duke the Jeweler. Y'all have heard me say the dice game that's included with the Duke the Jeweler situation was not technically mob ties. Well, not at all, because per Boosie, it was his dice game. So you cannot put mob ties onto that dice game, okay? Secondly, what other illegal stuff have anybody proven? And this just facts, okay? We all got our opinions on it. But what have actually been proven? The FBI cannot just go off of street talk or gossip. They have to prove it. And okay, now on the screen, the definition of what a criminal RICO is. Now, maybe she's referring to she's working with the FBI. Maybe. But I mean, I don't see her name not even okay. Let's just go back to I'm trying to keep my thoughts on Mickey Truth and just stick to the proof. We went over the document last night that lists some names. And y'all know, and like I said, I will not call out names off that list, even though we all can see it beyond the ones that's in the forefront that's publicly known. It's people on there that's for sure was there, right? Do y'all see S. Montel on there? Do y'all see any A. Duhard on there? Do you still got the document, Bo, that you can get to easily real quick?
Yeah, I was working on pulling it up right now.
So again, she said herself that she saw the shooter. Adonis had even went by and said, "Oh, she can point them out. She gonna describe them." All right. Why aren't y'all listed on the paperwork? Shonda, how would that even? Where would that name come from if that is them? I mean, I know, or I assume, I alleged know who initials though, or who name is that. But why would you say that she possibly could be Jay Jones? Where would that name come from? And this is my thing with this is why I don't indulge in conspiracy theories and stuff like that. Because like we got to stop. Shonda, now you good, but we can't throw out stuff like that. Like for real. Where that name gonna come from? But again, this is a list that the Harris County, I guess we can say court put out. I'm not sure. Police put out, whoever. I don't see no name that even start with an S Montel. And then there's another name she goes by, Anthony. I'm not sure if that's a middle name or a surname, whatever. I don't see Anthony on there. I don't see Adonis. I don't see Duhart. I don't see none of that on this. And this is the alleged shooter, you guys. This is his paperwork. Wouldn't a corroborating witness that can point out the shooter be on this list? And even if she, let's play devil's advocate. Let's say she's like, no, it wasn't him. Wouldn't the defense have mentioned an corroborating witness? Possibly, maybe. Like, come on, we got to stop giving these people any energy. From day one, she made it clear she want a big platform. To do what? To lie. To lie. Like I said, even if she did, let's give her the benefit. Even if she was the last chick to fuck take off. Like, that is not important. What do you do? Come out and say, you know what? I wasn't there, but I was the last one who gave him some cat. Make that your storyline. Why you gotta do all this extra stuff, man? And it's irritating because, you know, I talk to a lot of people that's in the blog world, okay? And some of them have reached out to her to talk and talk to Adonis. Y'all already know I done reached out before. They don't want to talk to me because I ain't about to be with that foolery. Y'all heard, even with Adonis, I'm going to call you out on it. The same way in Truth Team, y'all tell me if I'm wrong. I even tell y'all to call me out if something I say is incorrect. I don't get offended. Even if I know I'm right, we going to go back. Matter of fact, Bo, you work closely with me. Tell everybody that's watching the live, that may watch the replay, how does it work if you feel like I'm wrong on something? Don't you call me out on it?
Yeah, I call you out. I even call you out if you're like probably too quickly half the time. Don't let you speak when I think you're just getting off the beaten path. Even.
And what happens when you call me out on it?
We go back and forth till we figure it out.
That's it. What's up, Quiet Storm? Cloud Monsters in the chat. So like
respectfully, might I add.
Right. And we go until we figure out. I wish Tony Snow, but we said on the other live, was in here. Like, if you call me out, that's fine. We gonna figure it out. And guess what? If you got the information to help us out, I'm gonna say, you know what, you right. It have been a couple people that be in the comments later on, be like, well, that's not what that means. And I'll be like, appreciate it. Again, I don't know it all, but I'm gonna come out with the proof of to what I'm saying, and everybody make their own decision. But don't come out with all that. I saw everything, but I'm scared. Come on, man. Come on, man. That makes no sense. That's stupid, man. And again, y'all, that's why I played the recording tonight. Cause I'm just tired of it. Like, let this man rest in peace, man. Cause I heard it was a video or something. Okay, you should have just said, yo, take off his last piece of ass. Bam. That still would have blew up on YouTube. That still would have fucking caught you some clout. Why you gotta do all this extra stuff? Oh, you thought YouTube you wasn't gonna find a YouTuber that fact checks, that's not gonna just run with your story. Come on, man. Like I've been telling my team, man, I'm tired of wasting resources. So, like I said, that's why
you said that a while ago.
Right.
I wanted to point out here too that 3 days ago he told me he was going to get us real proof. So it's like every time we ask him for real proof, it takes him 5 days to come up with his lies. Like if he had real proof, he would just turn around and show it.
Exactly. Y'all remember when he dropped those screenshots of the airline tickets? Spread love. You was there, Bo. You was there. If Marco somewhere in the chat, how quick it took us to know that was BS.
That's how I got linked up with you in the first place. We knew his original shit was BS off rip. So we smelt the shit from a mile away every single time.
Right. And that's why, like I said, y'all, I don't be trying to be no bully. But I mean, a fact is a fact. That's not a personal opinion. I just, from day one, if y'all watch any video that references Sammy or Adonis, I give y'all the facts. I may add some opinion on the side, but it's facts. Come on, man. It's facts. You got to have a better storyline. Everybody ain't with the doggone clickbait. Like I said, you could have just came out, because who can tell you who been in your cat? I can't. That would have been a better storyline that could not be disputed, right? Unless you was in a room with him and her, it couldn't be disputed. And to this moment, we have still not seen real itinerary plans for that flight. And honestly, I really don't care to see him personally. It's just, everybody comes to Mickey for facts. So although I'm saying I'm done with the situation, people gonna still come to me. And that's why I'm mentioning it on this live for the final time, because I'm not gonna waste my energy or breath with it no more. Y'all heard me talk directly to the detective on the case. And I'm gonna play the second part one more time for those who may not have heard it. And here we are. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me pull it up. To them, because I found some suspicious stuff in their background. Now, that's not going to take away if she was actually there or not. I don't know. But, I'm just trying to see if this is even something that can be confirmed that, she did at least try.
I'll look into it and see if we can, sort that out, figure out if there's an actual connection putting her there at the time or not. If she does reach out to you, feel free to pass on my name and number, and she can reach out to me. If I can confirm she's there, then I want to get a statement from her. Obviously, we have a lot of people that were there and left, and so we're trying to ID everyone that we can and get statements from as many people as we can find and who are willing to talk. Okay. But yeah, I have the name, I've got the Instagram, I've got the YouTube, I'll take a look at it. I can't, unfortunately for you, confirm whether or not she's telling the truth or not, but if it is, I think it is, I do have some messages that doesn't, based on the messages that I've seen, it doesn't look like that person was still there when the shooting happened.
So, look, like, what else is it to say? I mean, we just take their words. They can't even stick to one story script. How you can't talk to nobody, but you're on YouTube talking? They have deleted the live. But you don't think people gonna already, obviously, shout out to Crystal at Jones Crew. Make sure you subscribe to her channel. Got it in her video. Like, come on, man. Like, it don't make sense. The best thing, to be honest, if it was me, and say, I gave up somebody, either that's gonna be my storyline, Or I'm gonna wait till everything over. I'm gonna write a book and be on the #1 bestsellers list. These doggone scammers, they look for quick money. To be real, and she could have just sat on it till everything is over. You know how many, man? Look at big cases with the jury members write books. Man, come on. You could have titled The Last Piece of Ass. Now, if they come out with a book called that, I want my cut. And I'm saying it right now. That could have been storyline. That could have been it. So
The last piece of ass. That would have been a better angle.
I mean,
Yo, I had another question too, real quick. Has he even showed himself on Clubhouse, really, since everybody's kind of put 2 and 2 together that it was for sure a lie?
Well, y'all already know I only rock with clout monsters. And let me rephrase that because I ain't no disrespect to nobody. I be in some of the other rooms that's like under other people, but for majority of the time I'm wherever Clout Monsters rooms is. Okay, so I really don't be in too many other rooms. So if it's not a Clout Monster room, or if they're not in the room, I'm really not in there. I have heard that he's been in other rooms that I'm not in, and I also have heard that basically he doesn't want to appear anywhere that I am. I don't know if I said that right. He doesn't want to come into the rooms on Clubhouse where I'm at.
He's avoiding you.
Because I call him on the bullshit. And I'm going to forever do that. Because guess what? I want you to call me on mine. Like, you got to have thicker skin, my friend. Well, a loose mouth like that, let me tell you, I don't even really talk people business. I talk what's online, like public info, like the stuff you already done put out for the world to see. Adonis sit there and talk like he's loose lipped. Okay? Everybody know that. And you know what? I'm glad you popped up. So shout out to Conspiracy Thug, because that's actually the audio and the visual that we use. And I told you I was gonna put the link in the chat. So shout out to, I'm gonna assume a him, but shout out to the team over there. But like, I'm just gonna call it for what it is. You're loose lip. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was having a conversation. I didn't even clip it because it wasn't really a big deal to me. But he was sitting there. One of his cousins is like part of the game that 6ix9ine told on, and he was sitting there talking about business. Come on, my friend, you're talking too much. But you want to make statuses about bloggers being up in the mix. You came to our space. Of course, we're gonna talk about it. You got to come correct. Everybody ain't gonna run with the word of mouth, especially when it don't add up. I can't, y'all done heard me say it plenty. I can't do foolery. I'm all for it, cutting up with everybody, but when you start talking about real life shit, you got to come correct, or I don't want to hear it. And that's what he can't stand. It's too hot over here. So again, y'all, that's all I know about the scam twins or the scam couple. I don't know nothing else other than they full of shit. Even if it's a little truth, you lie once, you lie forever. That's how I feel. You fake once, you fake forever. So before we get off live, anybody got any questions y'all want to talk about what we done discussed, or anything you may be confused about or want me to clarify? All ears. I just had to let that be known. Shonda, I've been laughing at your comments all night. And you know what, though? We can be with the BS. We can. And that's why I be on Clubhouse a lot, because you can definitely be with the BS. But when you talk about real life stuff, you sitting here talking about I can point somebody out. Come on, man. But you scared? How you scared? Oh, we a long way away, Team King.
A long way.
Y'all better get, and for those who don't know what Team King talking about, I said if y'all get me to 100,000 subscribers, and Tony Snow subscribers, not likes, or views, subscribers, I'll come from behind the camera. That's what
y'all better write that number down so you can hold her to that. Don't let her move the goalpost. You know what I'm saying?
Subscribers. But yeah, so this is, y'all, it just is above me. Okay, it's just above me. Like, I just don't like that. Cause you supposed to be so I'm not in the streets, and I always say that. I mean, I've been around it, but not in it. And even I know you don't talk about stuff you don't got no business talking about. If it's not your business to talk about, you stay out of it unless it's already out. Meaning it's publicly known where you can backtrack and say, Adonis said this, and this is where he said it at. That's the type of thing I do. I pull what you say, not anybody else. Oh, look, I ain't know. Y'all be wanting to talk. Every time I tell y'all can come up, don't nobody come up except well, we had somebody come up one time. I'll drop the link. We can do a couple things. Y'all already know my rules. If you gonna talk facts, make sure you got proof with the facts. If it's a opinion, make sure you state that. All right, there go the link. So let's see. Bo, I'm gonna drop this one off. I wonder if I even need to stay on both of mine. Let me see if I can drop this one off. Y'all look, the link in the chat. I'm trying to pin it. Oh shoot, I can't pin it. Why I can't pin it? Y'all see what Tony Snow said? I ain't no judge, man. I just don't like foolery. Not with real life. Like I said, y'all, man, I'll be cracking up, joking, cutting the fool. I like all that stuff. It's just I don't like BS, and I'm gonna call you out on it. No, come on, Shonda, you come on up. But yeah, it's all be fun and games. I just
for real. I mean, you guys can hop up here and talk about whatever as long as it's not crazy.
Yeah, that's it.
Everybody's scared of you, Mickey.
Look, don't be scared if you speak word. Like I tell everybody in my Discord, I always put stand for the truth or you fall for anything.
Tony said we're not getting sweared in on the stand.
He talk y'all, okay. While we wait to see if somebody come on, let me tell y'all about Tony Snow. Cause I got beef with him. All right. Y'all already know when I get wind of some info, I got the fact check. Y'all gotta understand, y'all started rocking with me because of that. All right. I'm working on something. Me and Tony, we cut up sometimes in different clubhouse rooms and stuff. He done put me on the spot. I'm talking about he done Mickey. What about this? I'm like, huh? So I'm sitting there like I'm working on it. Everything went silent. About 2 minutes later. You ain't found it yet? You ain't found it yet? What's taking so long? I said, if you ever put me on the spot like that again, I want to fight him in the virtual world.
Fatality.
So, he was coming for me heavy. I was about to send the water guns emojis. Like for real. I was about to look, I was about to do a virtual drive-by on his tail. For real.
Wetted him up.
Oh, he is funny. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to Tony. Shout out to Arthur, Shonda, Miss Tina, Box Chevy. I be thinking Box Chevy, she be on heavy in the beginning, then she just disappear. I don't be knowing if she be on the whole time or not, but I definitely be seeing her in the beginning. Who else I saw tonight? I wonder where Coco at. I hope she's feeling better. And as always, Skull Gang, because I saw Troy earlier. Who else came through from Skull? It was a couple more people. Shout out to all.
We got to get Victor off Skull show in here. He's hilarious.
But see, look, Bo think all that be hilarious. See, on Skull show, Skull know how to
he knows how
he
to
know
get
how
people
to
talking.
like he know how to what's the word?
Kind of push the buttons.
Even it out. You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go.
He
Yeah,
know
yeah.
how to mix in
Moderate.
foolery with moderate. Bam. He know how to moderate that thing, right? See me, I'ma cut it short. Nah. Now when we just talking, yeah, we just talking, but I'm not when it comes to, especially if you go too left with the topic and just be talking outside of your neck, I ain't got the patience from it. That's right.
He'll be quick to tell somebody off though too.
Yeah, but see me, I'll be ready to tell you off quick. Oh, shout out to Carla. See, I'll be more so be ready to tell you off. Matter of fact, I think I deleted all those replays because shout out to Black on Clubhouse. I don't even know what this man's name is. It might be a whole nother name today, but when he first came into Clout Monster's room, I just got a vibe from him that he was full of it. And a lot of things they say over there, some people are trolls, but I was new to the app, so I really didn't understand it. And I called him out like within 30 seconds. So later on, like some days later, I was able to talk with him one-on-one. And, he was like, yeah, you remember you called me out? And I said, yep, I did. And he was like, apologize to me. I'm like, no, because I still feel like you full of it like that. So we got to talking about some serious topics, but I had to put a pin in it and like, yo, Matter of fact, I do got that recording. Hold on. I'm gonna play it again for those who probably ain't heard it. See, I put it in the chat. Ain't nobody popped up. Y'all, come on. If y'all ever been to Spread Love, tell them. If y'all ever been on Clubhouse with me, y'all know I be kicking it. Right. Yep. You right, Arthur. Let me put that. But see, my thing is, it's like if you're gonna come up here and say Bojangles is actually okay, so this is what be irritating. So people will say Bojangles is actually a 20-foot giant from Mars that came to eat our minds. Like, why would you say that? You know what I'm saying? Because my mind gonna be like, why would you say that? That makes no sense, right? And then I'm like, well, show me proof of this. Because at this point, you're putting a fact on something. You're trying to have us believe that this man is 20 feet tall from Mars, wanting to eat our brains, right? That's how I'm gonna look at it. Now, if you come on there and be like, man, ain't nobody fooling with Bojangles. He probably 20 feet tall from Mars or something. It's the way you say it that will make me take it either as a joke or entertainment or as like you're really trying to, speak facts.
Right. If
I
you're
know,
gonna
my
try to
mind is
state it
weird.
as fact, you're gonna get checked.
Basically, thank you, Bo. See? Okay, here we go.
I'll take it. He gonna have to take the deal for what they call it in house. That's all he gonna end up going for. You might as well take the deal. See the bitch who just came right behind Paul Howard. Like, she trying to make a name for herself. So this is what major biggest case when she just got in office was Stubbsville and Lucci. You know what I mean? She had to let Lucci out, and then he had a RICO case, and then she trying to let him out and pick him back up. So like, she is certainly this lady trying to do this sabotage the urban. You know what I mean? But people tie that right down there in Atlanta. She got a real point to prove in Atlanta. Fulton County. She got a point to prove. People tie that culture in Atlanta. Say, hold on now, Vlad. You know what? Hold on. People is tired of that culture in Atlanta. That culture of guns and rap. It's people tired of it. It's Atlanta. That's everywhere. That's everywhere. Let me tell you something, bro. That's everywhere you go. And I'm gonna say we're not even. Let me tell you something. Let me talk. I'm gonna let you talk because I live in Atlanta. Say well. Say what? I live in Atlanta like Black Hollywood. I like that shit. What part of Atlanta you live in? Stone Mountain. Black successful people. Where you stay? Georgia. Stone Mountain, Georgia. That's not Atlanta. I don't fuck with Atlanta, first of all, because Atlanta be on some weird shit, but I live in Georgia. Exactly, so don't claim Atlanta. I know the politics around the realm. Bro, I've been on the 25 spinning around, bro. I've been to Decatur. I'm Atlanta nigga. I love Atlanta. What are you talking about? No. You just my bro in the room, he been living in Georgia for 2 years. He in the room right now. Big dog, I'm born and raised in this motherfucker, dog. I'm a real Atlanta nigga without the T's. I'm telling you. Roy, he a real Atlanta nigga without the T's. PA, he a real Atlanta nigga without the T's. Like, come on, bro. You ain't talking to no peons, bro. Like, I'm from this motherfucker. I can tell you all about this shit. I can tell you who every nigga is, and nigga can tell you who I am, bro. Like, come on, bro. We ain't gonna do that. All I'm telling you is, she got a point to prove. That's all I'm telling you. That lady got a point to prove. The people are tired of that culture, sir. The people are tired of that culture. It's wrecking havoc. That's everywhere, though. That's everywhere. That's all I was trying to tell, man. First, you want to be Atlanta culture. Come on, man. All right, hold on, y'all. Until everybody from Cloud Monsters get that, this is what we're going to do. If you're going to make a statement about somewhere, you got to listen there or have some real stuff to say about it. Not just talking out the side of your neck, because that shit going to give me a headache. So just for now, when everybody come back, y'all can do what y'all do, but just for now. So, Black, when you ready to do that, let me know. I'll bring you back.
So, for those who don't know how Clubhouse works, you basically, if you're in a room, you have what you call moderators who have the ability to bring you up on stage, what they call it. But basically, that gives you the ability to speak with everybody, like to be heard. The moderators can then what you call shoot you down, meaning they put you in the goo, aka the audience, where you can't speak. So in this particular part, I was a moderator and I put Black in the goo because he was talking outside of his neck. But he came back and he got it together. But that's just, again, it's either talking outside of your neck. It's like, yeah. Tony, don't come on now. Now y'all know from day one, y'all know I got a potty mouth. I be trying not to cuss on these lies. Y'all know I got a potty mouth. My oldest daughter is grown, but she tells me all the time since she was old enough to know what a curse word was, she used to be like, Mom, why are you always cussing? And you know why I used to tell her? The fuck is it to you? So yeah, since I've been able to curse, I always curse. Don't judge me.
Yeah, I've grown up around truck drivers and sailors. I've been cursing like crazy since I was a little kid, so it's a habit.
Yeah, and y'all remember, for 8 to 10 hours a day, I can't curse because I have to be professional at work. So when I'm not at work, I'm gonna let them things drop. Them bombs gonna drop left and right.
You're gonna get everything I suppressed for the last 8 hours.
Yes, and y'all, like I don't know, have I said it online? I do financial investigation. So do you know how much of a headache it is working with that, having to tell people they lying about the money they talking about or what they put on documents? I be wanting to drop, forget the F-bombs. I be wanting to call everybody named Mama B. So
people are so bad with money. I'm sure a lot of them think they have a lot more than they do.
Oh, yeah. And don't forget, and okay, just a PSA announcement. For those who's possibly out here making fake bank statements, whether it's to submit for a place to stay or whatever, just know that is a federal offense. Okay? Falsifying bank documents is a federal offense. I deal with it all day long. All right. So if y'all think I can get on here and investigate stuff on entertainers like Takeoff or Duke the Jeweler, imagine me investigating a fake document. Okay. So again, that's a federal offense. Don't do it. And don't do it thinking, oh, they just gonna give it to apartment complex. Because I promise you, a lot of these people that get these documents don't just stop at giving it to apartment complex. They come trying to get loans, stuff like that. And that's when a person like me get in the mix. And it's just think about it. You don't want Mickey Truth going through your finances.
You don't. Trust me, you don't. Once she gets started on the topic, she won't stop until she gets to the end of it.
And then we're gonna get ready to wrap it up. Cause I went live for those, cause I know Bo ain't even knew I was going live. I was on Clubhouse, y'all.
Nah, you don't ever tell us anymore.
And normally it be something going on, but I don't know what they had going on. It kind of got weird. Not just on Clubhouse, not Clout Monsters, but it was just Clubhouse. And this one I knew I needed to come back to YouTube for a minute. When I heard Wack 100 say treason against Wack, I was like, what?
He's a country? What?
Yo, hey, at that moment, I said, yeah, it's time for your girl to get on out of here. Because what is going
There's
on?
a definition of treason for you.
Y'all. Yes, Arthur. It's definitely serious because definitely serious. Hold on, y'all. I got something to play. Give me a sec.
That's hilarious.
Man. Hold on, let me see. Let me mute my thing real quick. Hold on. All right. So before I play this, shout out to Wack 100 and the 100 ENT rooms over on Clubhouse. I believe this was from a Beehive room. Don't get me I don't really know much about them, but they're all part of the little group. So here we go. Arthur said, damn, we finna be into it with Wack. Nah, it's all love though, man. Like I said, I've talked to Wack before and I put it on the live before. I don't want no smoke. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no smoke. Like I said, I go on Clubhouse because T Money and Don Bean and Chop and everybody over at Clout Gang, from day one, they always made me feel welcome. So I fool with them. And fooling with them, Wack 100 is just part of the mix. But I cannot sit here and lie and say that shit wasn't weird hearing them say, well, hearing Wack said, I can't even talk, treason against Wack. And they was literally holding a court session. Look, Tom, they may, and look, I really don't know what docs is. I hear them say it all the time, but guess
Docs
what?
means to give out someone's personal information, like on the internet, basically to basically tell someone's identity and where they live.
Oh, okay. Well, if it comes to that, just know I believe in the right to bear arms. So, and I definitely have a few weapons. And again, look, if you dox me, you dox me. But it is what it is. Can't nobody sit and tell me that wasn't weird to hear on a social media app a court session. And y'all know I do reasonable doubt where we do, public opinion. But treason against WAC, man, I'm gonna hashtag that thing. Call it what it is. That was weird. But it was entertaining, okay? But look, I'm a YouTuber. I tell them all the time, hey, I'm a YouTuber. I don't know nothing about Clubhouse. I come to Clubhouse for entertainment. I don't know about the politics over there, but it was fun. Nevertheless, shout out to WAC 100 ENT and all that stuff, Beehive and R&B, and I'm still learning the people over there. But of course, it's always clout monsters, okay? But yeah, that was so check. Y'all mean to tell me that that wasn't weird? Y'all heard them talking about co-defendants. That wasn't weird. Shonda, yeah, like we good. We don't. Y'all know he even did a joke on me that went over my head. So like we cool. I mean, as far as I know, I ain't hear nothing. I'm just, I fucks with who fucks with me. And like I said, T Money and Clout Monsters always rock with me. So I rock with them. And that just includes rocking out in the clubhouse and other rooms and listening to court session. I kind of wonder what the verdict was. I need to find out. Because they don't want some serious charges being brought up.
True. I wonder what the punishment was.
And don't get it twisted, y'all. They do have YouTubers on deck that drop their content. So like it's probably out on YouTube. They drop the content. I kind of stick to the content. Okay, besides tonight, because I just thought it was weird. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of felt like I only drop content where I'm directly involved. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really into the messy stuff. So I don't really be dropping content like that from there. But I just thought that was funny. But you know what? And you know what? He said it today. Why he found it? Because he has basically PIs that comes back and tell him what you want to know. You know?
I mean, allegedly, right, Arthur?
Look, I already said I'll be clear. I don't want no smoke. Since when I first started, right now I did hear about that too, Shonda. When I first started Clubhouse, I was kind of confused. I've learned a lot since then. So, they definitely got their own set of rules, but if anybody realized YouTube got its own problems, it's just YouTube, I kind of I guess it's kind of set up the same way. The only difference, you make videos towards each other compared to just being in rooms.
The internet's kind of like the streets. There's levels of this shit.
Yeah. I don't know nothing about that. Wasn't you the one who asked me if he was fooling with the FBI, Arthur? Look, Arthur Williams. Didn't you put that
Everybody
out?
be calling like academics and him and every boozy, like they'd be calling them all feds.
I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I probably got some comments on YouTube right now where they say I'm the FBI.
Probably. Every time I'm on SCO's live, they're calling me 12.
Yeah, so it comes.
But that's just because I'm white. So
it comes with the territory, man. But it do be funny, man. Y'all, if y'all on it, check into it. It'd be funny. You just can't take it seriously.
You can't. It's just the internet.
Just like with YouTube, you can't take it serious. There go Coco. What's up, Coco? I just was asking about you. Is who? Who is that, Shonda? Look, I gotta watch repeating Shonda comments too because she be coming with she. I believe it's a she. I'm gonna go with a she because I don't think a man name would be Shonda. Shonda. Who is Tilt? Oh, y'all watch my Tilt video yet? Tilt as in T.I. I dropped one tonight. It's kind of different. Y'all go watch it. It's about snitching. Yeah, what y'all think? Definitely. Um. Oh yeah, I made. You know what? Somebody just hit me up. Y'all start watching my videos, man. Somebody just hit me up like, "Yo, the lawyer for Pat is like she did this." I just did a whole video yesterday. I know, but yeah, definitely. Um, where I was going with this? Hey,
You guys are getting wild in the comments. We can't repeat any of this.
right. Oh, I
Stuff.
see it now. Y'all, I just said I ain't want no smoke with nobody. All right, now y'all know
Yo,
Clubhouse.
Arthur steady be trying to set you up to say the wrong shit out loud.
Man, you already know I'm on it. I don't want no smoke with wet. I like being on Clubhouse. Look, I don't want no smoke. Look, what's the word? Dots. I ain't trying to get
Yeah,
dots.
dots.
I don't want no smoke. But yeah, y'all watch my video, man.
I mean, Tony, that was T.I. That's his own interview. He says it himself, so just go find it.
Yeah, but no, I dropped the video with it in it too. Stop trying to push my content off, Bo.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh yeah, I dropped it before this live.
Oh, I didn't know. You don't ever tell me what's going on anymore.
Yeah,
You just be busy moving so fast. You don't have to tell me. I'm just saying.
But yeah, and like I said in my video, you snitch once, you snitch forever. And if
you agree with that, you agree he was in the wrong.
I agree he was in the wrong because okay. I ain't gonna go into. I want y'all to watch my video, okay? However, if you are considered or you consider yourself a street dude, meaning you live by the street code, you should never snitch on dead or living. Period. That's not what
I
the
can
code
agree with that.
is.
If you're gonna sign up for the code and live
Now,
that life.
if you're not in the streets, you don't got to live by them rules. But as a street dude, you have to live by the rules of the streets. Meaning, you say nothing.
I'd be looking at it from a sense of self-preservation, and that's the same thing 6ix9ine did. And it's like, if you're in that situation, you got choices to make.
I mentioned 6ix9ine too in my video, but again, 6ix9ine wasn't brought up in that lifestyle. He infiltrated it, and they allowed it.
True.
But it makes sense because Adonis also ran with the same crew, so now it makes sense. They just like clowns in it. So
I mean, if you do snitch or whatever, you're revoking your card. Like, you aren't gonna have no credibility after that, and you basically got to change your life up and say you renounce the streets. Then
now, and let me put this out here: T.I. don't give a damn about us calling him a snitch. Cause guess what? He held it in long enough till he done did what he had. He can sit on it. Like, he don't care. He paid. Okay. The only thing, and I mention it and I break it down in the video, is since we're talking about 6ix9ine, I haven't, y'all let me know in the chat, I have not heard 6ix9ine say he didn't snitch. I think he have basically been upfront that he snitched, right? For whatever reason, he always said he snitched, right? T.I. had an interview where he said he never snitched. Now in 2022, he said he has snitched. So that's my disconnect with it. And as far as, so Arthur says, do I believe telling on a dead is snitching even though it hurts no one? Yeah, if you a street dude, snitching is snitching. I don't care if you snitched on a raccoon from around the corner that keep digging in your trash. If you a street dude, snitching is snitching. You don't supposed to open your mouth about nothing. I'm not even in the streets, and I know that. If you're not a civilian, you do not live by regular rules of law. You do and you don't. Okay, let me rephrase it. You do and you don't. You still supposed to follow law. However, when you outside off the porch in the trenches, so they say, come on, man. And again, I don't know T.I. personally. I'm going off of what he came out as. I remember him back on Paper Trail. He put that persona out there. he's talked about that's what type of mentality or what he stood on. So I'm just holding him to what he said. Telling is telling. Now, of course, you can own it, but you're still a rat. Period. I don't care if they was living or dead. That's my opinion. You know, to each his own. But it is what it is. If we're gonna call 6ix9ine a rat, then guess what? T.I.'s a rat too.
Yeah, that's very fair.
And y'all know I'm unbiased. I look at both sides. It is what it is. I mean, he could have kept it in, but you know.
That's true. He never needed to tell on himself.
I'm not following up, Arthur.
You just can't read his shit
I
out loud.
to read his thing first before anything.
Yeah, every time you get quiet, I know Arthur said something.
Right. It's exactly.
He was doing real good.
Like you don't. I'm just saying it's example somebody brought up was like if you know like somebody in your neighborhood is raping kids and then you tell. This is where I'm gonna disagree, right? Because as a street dude, you handle that. You don't go running telling the police even then. You go handle that. So if today we got a dude out here raping kids, tomorrow we shouldn't. That's street law. Real street law anyway. Now, as a civilian, yeah, you do what you do. You call the proper authorities, you let them take care of it. But street dudes, real ones, it should not be a pedophile doing that in your neighborhood. Take care of it. That's street law. And y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Like I said, I ain't outside. But I know enough to know that's what it is. Because
I ain't outside.
Look, I promise you, even if I look at my own kid, if something go on, I'm not even in the street. Just as a mother, I'm handling it.
Right. 100%.
Grandma, please take care of them. I know you got them, but this one who done touched mine's got to go. So that's all I'm saying. If that's the code you stand by, then you shouldn't say nothing. I don't care if somebody come ask you. You know what, Arthur? I ain't fooling with Arthur.
All right, get on Discord and tell me what you did. So if that ever happens, I'm
gonna have to tell Sko with Arthur over here. Let me put this on the video. This is what Arthur said. But yeah, snitching is snitching. Period. I mean, if you gonna be in the streets, be in the streets. I don't care. It shouldn't be. So Shonda said she way outside. You snitching on the dead, Shonda, or you gonna like? Cause this is my thing. If you call a case with somebody that end up dying, then you need to act like they ain't dead. You need to take whatever you was gonna have to take if they were still alive. Cause this is how I see it. If you gonna snitch on the dead, then if he would not have died, you would have snitched on him while he was living. That's how I look at it. What's up, Don Bean from Cloud Monsters? I just was talking about y'all. But that's how I feel about it. If you are going to snitch on the dead, in my mind, you're going to snitch if he was alive, period. Like I tell y'all in Discord, you got to stand on it. Like, for real. And then to tell you the truth, he self-snitching. He already said didn't nobody know he snitched, but he just told it. So, I mean, again, a rat gonna be a rat. You telling on yourself. So again, that's my opinion. Like I said, T.I. don't give a damn what we got to say. To be real, don't give a damn what we got to say, but that's just my opinion on it. You keep your mouth closed. If you're gonna be about that life, you got to keep your mouth closed. Or you got to handle it. Or what they say, stand on business. You got to stand on business.
Stand on
that part spread love. I did not. If they offer you 50 years, you better take that 50 years. You knew the consequence before you did whatever you did to get that offer. You gonna be MA 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's why Mickey Truth ain't in the streets, because I ain't about to deal with that code.
Yeah, prison don't sound fun to me. Jail sucks.
Look, in my real life, I'll tell people quick, I ain't doing time for nobody. Not even myself. That's why I stay out the police limelight. My my ex got us stopped one time for weed, and I told him straight up, you better eat it or you gonna take that ride in that
See,
paddy wagon.
whenever I have like weed or something in my car, I usually don't like go buy it. Somebody brings it to me, so I don't even got to worry about that. And if I have it on my car, it's either what I can eat or get rid of or whatever, just like you said. So I'm usually only taking a blunt or something with me.
Yeah, if you bring it, it's yours, period. Because trust me, if I do something like that, I'm definitely gonna get to where I'm going. And in the meantime, if I get hemmed up, then that's on me. Everybody got, that's what it is.
Maybe one
That's
day
why
they'll end the
I
prohibition
go buy
on
my
weed.
weed dolo. I don't go
Yeah.
with people.
Yeah, maybe one day they'll end the weed prohibition, but until then.
But yeah, but that's how I feel about it, man. Snitching is snitching. Ain't no way around it, dead or alive. And y'all go watch the video though, because it was one part. Hey, Tony, look, you better not put me in a position. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna be real with y'all. And this is in like whenever y'all get me to 100,000 subscribers and I come from behind this camera and I actually let y'all speak to those who actually know me, they'll tell you I've always been like this. If we talk about something and it go down, because I got a pass, then I'm going to have to stand on it and deal with it. But I'll tell you straight up, at this point in my life, I got kids. Don't put me in no shit. Take your
shit
own
changes
shit.
when you have a kid.
Take your own shit. Because I'm going to take mine. I promise you, if we get stopped for something and it's on me, I'm going to take that. You ain't got nothing to do with it. Just make sure my kids get to my oldest. Like, I'm going to take that. But you ain't about to put me in no messed up situation and expect me to sit there and just be like, well, I know it's not mine.
How many times you heard someone say that? You did that pretty good.
Because that's how it be to be like, I ain't gonna tell, but it's not mine. Street dudes, from a street dude or a street person, because it's street women too. Let me put it out there. You ain't supposed to say that, to be real.
For real.
You supposed to be quiet from the start.
Yep.
But yeah, I ain't about to, man. Yeah, I never did time. Let me put that out there. I never did time. I did 4 days in a county jail, and I just knew I was on death row. And I was 18. And at that moment, I said, fuck y'all.
You're already planning out your final meal and everything.
Y'all, I tell you no lie, man. I sat in there, and my daddy, shout out to my daddy, man. He made me sit he made me sit there to teach me a lesson. Although I think he just ain't had the money, but let him tell it. He was teaching me a lesson. I salute him though, because I've never went back. I went back one time and I showed my ass because I wasn't supposed to be in there, and I ended up suing them. So yeah, I don't play them games. But I sat there for 4 days.
I could tell you stories about the police for hours.
Man, let me tell you, I sat there and they put you in like this temporary. Where I'm from, they put you in this temporary
cell when you're getting booked, like when they're
right. Yeah. But no, like even when you go to the back. So I went
to
the back, but I was still in the temporary unit. These people came and said, Mickey, it's time to take your picture. I'm like, what picture? I'm about to go home. They was like, no, you going to population. Man, they gave me the ID card, and then the phone calls are no longer free. Like people had to get money to put on. I'm like, oh no, I cried.
Yeah, you gotta have money on your books.
I cried. I thought it was time for the Last Supper, and I'll never forget this lady said, you want your tray? I said, I ain't eating that shit. You have it.
What was it? Do you remember what it was?
Man, shit, slop.
Yeah, first time I ever had grits was in jail.
Man, no shit wasn't grits.
No, you don't want to. You don't want to eat anything in the male prison that you can't see what the fuck's in it, especially if it's made by the inmates. Let me tell you that right now.
Oh, Shonda, now I know who you are. I didn't know who you are. Yep. Now we got some doggone real hood chick in the comments. Okay, Shonda, I know who you are now. I know who you are. Certified, definitely. But yeah, I ain't got time for that. So I don't put myself in the situation. Now, don't get me wrong. If I'm around something, it's different. I ain't gonna say nothing. But I stay the fuck from around it because I ain't got time. I ain't got time.
Yeah,
For real.
Trudy, it is gross. It's just, yeah, it's good advice.
Man, I remember my daddy came and picked me up, man. They let me out of there. I went straight to Burger King.
I said, where you want to go? He said, give me some motherfucking food. I need to eat.
My
This shit's
stomach
not
was
edible.
toe up, though. I ate it. My stomach was toe up, like, for
That's
real.
hilarious.
For real. Matter of fact, what is called, is it salami? Like, and to this day, I would not eat salami.
Nah, probably bologna. Salami's not bad.
Nah, it was something with some spots in it. I thought it was salami. It could have been.
Oh, it might have been salami then. It might have been. It might have been salami then.
But yeah, no, Mickey ain't about to do no time. Now I'll never forget. My ex was the police came looking for him, and I was scared as shit. They knocked on the door like boom, 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 boom. He talking about I ain't here. I'm like, oh hell no. Nah. So I go to the door, and they like, is such and such here? And I was like, nah. And they was like, can we come in? I was like, no, you got a warrant. And they was like, oh, so you want to take it there? I said, I mean, you brought it here. Like, go get a warrant.
Say, what do you mean I want to take it there? These are my rights.
So soon as they went downstairs, I got my kids. And we hauled ass because I was not by the way. I left him in the apartment.
You said, y'all do what you got to do. I'm out of here.
I was scared to go home. I hauled him. But guess what, Tony? I was scared, but I ain't fold. I just got the hell from
Yeah, I got thrown on my lawn at gunpoint on 420 for a warrant.
Oh, I would have pissed on myself. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, I was all right, but I have no violent criminal history, so they had no reason to not show me the warrant and let me walk out of my house. They just grabbed me and threw me at the lawn, kicked me in the back.
Let me tell y'all, I'm so like, you can call it scary, jumpy. I can be at a store and we got, I guess all cities got panhandlers, and for some reason the dude panhandlers don't never want to ask men for money. They always wait till the woman with the kids come out. And when I have my kids, because you know trafficking is real where I'm from, like for real. I think everybody a sex trafficker, and I think they all out to get me. So I'm gonna have my hand on mine. I'm gonna be holding straight up because I'm nervous. I got little kids. I got, you know, a 1-year-old, 4-year-old with me, and you running up on me asking me for some change. Oh, you about to get your whole.
You guys got concealed carry in Georgia, or open carry, don't you?
No, I'm in South Carolina.
Oh, South Carolina. That's right. Okay.
But I think they did pass open carry. But I don't open carry though.
I mean, I feel like this is like asking for weird attention.
Arthur, I'm not fooling with you in your comments. I don't even know what you said. Let me see. I ain't even see you say nothing.
Oh God. You're not reading that.
Well, I tell you, like some people I can just sit there and like read it, but when I see Arthur's name, I'm like, I gotta see what he's talking about. But yeah, I think we do got it. But I went open carry anyway though. No, I went open carry. I just know it's tucked. The toolie is tucked and ready. But yeah. I told y'all since day one, I definitely believe in right barrel. Now we do got stand your ground though. I tell you that much. Mm-hmm. We do got that. Y'all, we done been cutting up for a minute. It's been fun though. I like having little.
Yeah, I mean, we could have a whole live just chatting about this.
Yeah, like I thought so, Miss Marilyn. So yeah, we do got concealed and open carry. I'll never forget the first time I got a weapon, a gun. I called my local police station because I ain't had a permit at the time, and I said, "So how can I ride with it in my car?" Like I literally called the police.
What they tell? Did they tell you?
Yeah, because you know people were saying I had to break the gun apart and have like the
In Florida, it's a 3-step rule, so you have to
Yes, I was like, that's not. I'm gonna be dead by the time.
Yeah,
I get all that.
yeah. If I gotta put it in here, cock it, and get it out of the glove box and all this shit, I'm
Right.
already shot, motherfucker.
So in my county, we can now. I don't know about other counties. I stick to my own county, but in my county, it don't have. It can be put together. It just has to be in the glove box or center console.
So they still say 3 steps. So even if you gotta open the center console, that's 1. Grab the weapon and turn off the safety or charge it or whatever. As long as it's 3. Whatever.
But nevertheless, guess what? Nevertheless, Arthur, no, they ain't did it.
throw a bullet. Who said that?
But nevertheless, even I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Even if it was anything different, I'm still not breaking no gun apart because that defeats the purpose. No, I'll just have to.
It does.
You know how they
take
say,
the charge.
just
Just
have
stay
to ride
safe.
dirty.
Yep. I don't
I got my
disagree with
permit
that.
now, so I have it on me now. But I'll never forget a girl was about to jump out the car on some road rage stuff. And I was on the phone with my homegirl. And my homegirl was like, what's wrong? I'm like, yo, I'm about to go to jail. That girl opened that door. I said, girl, I'm about to blow your whole shit back if you come back here. Her homegirl was like, oh, get back in the car. Get back in the car. Like, girl, you playing too much with your life. Because I'm not about to wait on you to run up on this window. You gon'
My cousin just drew down on a guy at a stoplight for that the other day. I'm like, was that legal? He's like, I don't give a shit. He was military.
Yeah, I ain't got time. It's too much stuff going on. I ain't about to play with you, and I don't want you to play with me. Like, for real.
Nah, for real. I wouldn't. I'd be like, I'd rather be safe than sorry. Fucking give me the charge instead of dying.
Yeah, I'll go in that interrogation room. That's fine. But you know what? When they say, "Would you like to make a statement?" Hell no.
Tony,
That's my statement.
Tony said, "Y'all dangerous."
Man, y'all don't let Tony fool you.
That's what I was saying.
Don't let Tony fool you, okay? Exactly, spread love. I ain't got time for that. I don't know what you about to do. And one thing I learned when I got my permit, you got a right to shoot if you feel like you're in danger. And you approaching me is danger. That's what I'm gonna say. Oh, I gotta blow my nose.
Arthur, what are they gonna name that album? Feds coming? Feds watching?
For all we know, Arthur probably one of them on a dummy account trying to fool with us. You won't get me, Arthur. You won't get me, my friend.
He's gonna stay trying though.
Yeah, I rocked out with y'all. Last night, man, I fell asleep on Clubhouse. I almost fell asleep on Skull Live. I was so tired. Y'all ain't gonna have to campaign for me. Cause I ain't going.
Hashtag free Mickey Truth.
Look, Mickey who? My whole name, my whole everything be changed by then.
You won't catch her making plans to Mexico. You'll catch her in Mexico.
That part, I'll work out the analytics afterwards. Oh, okay. So it's like that in Texas. Yeah, it's, you got to feel like you're in danger.
Texas is real open with their gun laws. They'll just let you shoot anybody, I swear. It's the Wild West out there.
They be pulling out car handles.
Hollow points. Damn, Shonda really don't play.
Oh yeah, Shonda already gave me now that's one person, like I tell y'all, when I get info, I fact check. Some people don't like me to fact check, but that's one that's definitely fact checked out. So y'all better she ain't playing. To be honest, I don't know Arthur. I really haven't listened to him, like, for real. Yeah. And then another thing, I don't know. I know in South Carolina, like, if you got to act quick, because if they can prove you had a chance to get away, that's how self-defense turned into murder, like, for real. And I don't know about everybody else, but all that warning shot, hell no, you going to jail. To jail. Oh, Tony, yeah, I sure do. And they know I got them. You know why? Because they all in my goddamn name. I had went, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I thought the feds was about to come to my door one time. Because I had went a little crazy. I bought like 3. And then I went back for another one. And every time I go, they don't never put me on a hold. But that last time, they put me on a hold. And I was like, what they holding me for? Like, I just been here yesterday. Like, you know what I'm saying? They were like, oh, sometimes they do it. All of a sudden, 2 days that went past. I ain't gonna lie, I started peeping out the blinds like the people was about to get me. So, yeah.
Yo, when you get a concealed permit, don't you have to take a class that basically they tell you if you're gonna pull your gun, you better use it, and the lawyers are usually
They do. But a lot of people with guns don't take the class, so they don't know that. They just not, oh, I'm gonna shoot a warning shot. No, you better not.
No, if you're gonna shoot somebody, you're like lawyers will tell you you're better off killing them than leaving them alive. But yeah, if you shoot somebody in the back, it can't be self-defense in most states anymore.
Oh no, because if they're, and that's even for your home. If they're leaving your home, you gotta let them go.
Now Texas, I think, is a little different when it comes to your home and property, though.
No, as far as I can't speak on.
Don't shoot them in the back, but
yeah,
if they're on your property, they still considered a threat.
And for example, if they fall on the porch, that's probably a gray area. I don't know how that's gonna come out, but you definitely, if they're in there, you can get them. But if they're trying to get out, that's different. But yeah, I bought me a 12 gauge shotgun because I can look. I want something to never mind. Anyway, y'all. Nevertheless, I believe definitely in stand your ground. I believe in the right to bear arms. I believe in all that.
It's necessary for sure.
Yeah, I said that on my very first live. I said that I ain't about to sit here and fake. I ain't part of those associations and shit. I'm just saying, in my life, I believe in it.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Coco. If they're on your property in Texas, it's pretty much fair game.
No, she said if they're inside.
I know, but I think they count your whole property.
Oh, well, Texas might not be so bad.
Texas is wild.
Yeah, no wonder is they said the cost of living is low there. Miss T, don't let Tony fool you. Tony got all the arsenals. He already told me he got a bunker in his house.
Yeah, I don't have to have that. My uncle does. Oh God, Tony, he's asking for it.
He funny. But if he ever put me,
so many feet on the property in Texas. Okay.
He gonna see about me.
Castle Doctrine, yeah, that's what it's called.
See, good info. That's why I said I like my chat, man, because y'all keep me with some info. Because, some of that stuff I don't be knowing. Especially outside of my local area. I don't know. I think I'm getting a cold, y'all. My bad, y'all. Excuse me. I had to blow my nose. I ain't had time to press mute. The kids must be asleep because I heard them making noise and I don't hear nothing. Let me see how many likes I got, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all like. You can tell the Real Truth members left on the live because the numbers dropping. But it's all good. We gonna rock out. Oh no, Tony. What? I like the outside ranges. Do y'all have outside ranges?
I like the outside ranges better.
Yeah, I like the outside ranges. Oh, I'm reading my comments from some other ones. Yeah, that's why everybody. Tony, you hit the like button. Hate to have to pull up on you in Houston. See, I'm scary when it comes to that, Miss Tina. I don't do it at the house. Cause like I said, I don't live in the projects, but
yeah, that's why I'm just used to shooting outside. I just go on somebody's farm or.
But yeah, I just know them doggone. We got these boxes on the light poles. That's like the shot radar things, cameras or whatever. I just know they were gonna come out to me.
Oh yeah, you can't shoot in city limits like that.
And I definitely stayed in the city. Oh, Miss Tina said she a sharpshooter. Y'all better not play with Miss Tina.
For real. Split your wig from a mile away.
I am gonna get you sick, Tony. I'm gonna breathe through the phone right on you. Man, Arthur. Yo, so Miss Tina, I came to Vegas a couple months back. And they told me, now my family hadn't went. They was like, yeah, you can smoke for on the strip and all that. Almost got me locked up. They talking about
Yeah, you can't smoke in public legally, but you can get away with it for sure. When I was out there, I was just smoking blunts everywhere, but
man, I said they trying to get me on up.
you still gotta stay vigilant. Keep your head on your shoulders.
Man, it was hot though. I ain't gonna lie. It was hot. I was not expecting it to be that hot out there. They was like, oh, this light. It's 110 degrees. What you mean it's light? Oh my God, not Killer Cam. Jesus. Shout out to Daryl. Daryl said maintain the whole name. Yeah, it's too hot for me.
You can't handle the desert.
I'm from the north, like snow and all, but I've been in the south.
Like it. I like it in the cold better.
Yeah, me too, but not cold like that. I like the southern cold, like Georgia, South Carolina type of cold. Not all that other stuff. But y'all, I'm about to hop off, feed these kids, get ready for work tomorrow. It's been real. I love rocking out with y'all. Shout out to the whole team. I think we had fun tonight. Hopefully everybody heard everything, because I'm probably not gonna keep this one live. I don't know. I don't want nobody to run off my audio. I gotta think about it. So this one might go dark. But if y'all don't see it, just know I took it off, you know. But if not, it'll be here, or we'll do another live soon. Don't forget, for those who missed out last week, we started back on Duke the Jeweler. And we're starting on Snooty Go Out this week. Just FYI. Follow me on all social media if you haven't. And with that, we're out. Holla at your girl.
Peace.